blush. I love really nice looking blush, and it has been a bit of a struggle to get exactly where I want to be, but I finally found some colors I love. So today I thought I would talk to you guys a bit about blush, and in specific, a brand new blush that I have not opened yet that I just picked up. I'm super excited to try it out with you guys, so I hope you'll let me know afterwards what you think of it. So without any further, let's hit this. I used to wear this color, which may be familiar to many of you. It's called, it's a NARS shade called NARS Orgasm, which is the worst. That's a bad name. I don't like, I don't like that name, but I like the blush. I've worn quite a bit of it. What I find is that it picks up a lot of gold. I don't know if you can see that, but it's quite gold inflected and it makes it a bit shiny. And I kind of wanted something a tiny bit more matte. This is a really pretty color. Again, it's supposed to be universally flattering. It's probably their best seller. And it's a great color. Nothing wrong with it. If you're not too sure about what you want to do in Blushland, you can pick this up. You could try it. Just go to your Sephora or wherever you buy wherever you can find NARS, and just pick it up and give it a try. Maybe you'll like it. Suits a lot of different skin tones as well. But what I found I loved was, well, let me step back. I once got this palette when Charlotte Tilbury became available in Canada. I sort of ran out and I got the last palette available of Instant Look in a Palette 5-minute face on the go natural beauty. So this is a couple years old and I have loved it to bits. Have a look. Have a look here. Look what I did to the blush. It's all gone. But Charlotte Tilbury also sells blushes, and so it occurred to me, why don't I just, instead of rebuying this whole palette, because some things I loved in this, you can see where they're more used. They have it has a really pretty highlighter that's quite nice, and this lightest eyebrow shade on the very top there, I use that a lot too. It's really pretty and soft. Some of the things I didn't use a whole lot of, like the what is this called? The contour shade. I don't love to contour, probably because I'm just not great at it, and I don't know. It's not, the whole contouring thing over the top is kind of not really for me. But anyhow, that's what I'm at with this. I used a lot of it, and I wanted to replace it. So the other day I went out to the Charlotte Tilbury counter, and the makeup artist there promised me that this was she tried it on me. She said, this is going to be the closest color. This is my first unboxing. I haven't opened it yet. Here we are. Let's have a look. Okay, so here we are. I think these colors are pretty similar, although I've totally pretty much used up this one. Let's have a look what you guys think. Pretty close, right? So now we're going to try. I'm going to try one on one side and one on the other, and we're going to see if she got it pretty close. So the theory with Charlotte Tilbury is that she does something called pop swish, and I think she does a pop. So the swish is you swish the outer shade sort of up and over your brow, your cheekbones, and then the pop you use just as a pop of color, right, sort of in the apples of your cheeks. So let's give it a try. I loved it in the Instant palette. Is this going to be any good? Let's find out. It looks really pretty. This is a beautiful case, very old Hollywood. So here we go. So let me give this a try. Here's the old one. It has a beautiful big mirror. So this is the swish. So let's swish that. Here we go. And yeah, I mean, this is a very sheer color. It's not going to be super dark or anything like that. Oh my God, there's hardly any left. I'm having a really hard time picking it up with with my brush. This is my e.l.f. blush brush, and I love it. It's the nice size. It's a perfect size. I think that, you know, the typical blush brushes you see are sometimes this big versus this. You see how much smaller the e.l.f. one is. You know, I don't have a huge face, so I don't need a huge brush. And plus, it's helped to sort of really get this kind of really quite where you want it. Just going to smile a tiny bit. Okay, so that's the one side. Okay, so now let's try the new one. Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay, just dust off this brush because I want to use it again. You can't see me. What I'm doing is I'm just rubbing it on a paper towel. Just a big paper towel that I have beside me here. Okay, here we go. So this color around the outside is the swish. So let's try that. Seems to look the same, but we'll see. It's a lot easier to put on because, no surprise, there actually is some product left, unlike my Instant palette that I've loved to death. Okay, and let's do a pop now. So that was the swish. So now let's just pop those cheeks out. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. I'd say they're identical. What do you guys think? I'd say they're pretty much the exact same shade. I love it. I love it. I'm so tempted to go back and do the other side, but I won't. For comparative purposes, I'll just leave it like this. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? So yeah, so just to go over what Charlotte Tilbury does is she has a sort of a lighter, and this was a game changer for me. I sort of only used to wear one shade, but I think when you have two, it brings in some nice dimension, and you can go a little lighter on the inside without it being too garish. But you know what? I'm going to blend this out a bit, actually. That was my son trying to come in the room. Bye. So there we are. I love it. I love the two colors. I think for me that was a real game changer. And they also gave me these other great things at the Charlotte Tilbury counter. A whole bunch of her super magical, literally magic skin cream, I think is what the name is. Yeah, Charlotte's Magic Cream. So I'm going to try these. And an eye cream she gave me as well. So hello. And then also these Healthy Glow. I think she said they're tinted moisturizers. So I'll let you guys know how these go. Just on the subject of samples, I've gotten really good at getting samples. I've gotten really good. So if you guys are interested in hearing about that, let me know. And one of these days, maybe I'll do a little video on that. Okay, so let me know what you think of this blush. I think it was a really, really good match. I love the Charlotte Tilbury stuff. Like, her products are very, very beautiful. They're pretty expensive. But, you know, like I've said before, you don't have to buy it every few months. I'll have this probably for, I hope, 2 years. We shall see. All right, everybody, thanks. Give me a like, thumbs up if you like this, and don't forget to subscribe.